Hi, okay, so this one is the single foot and strap stretch. So for this one, I've got a red and perhaps just a white on here. You could have just a red on, but red and white seems to be okay. I like to lift my headrest up a little bit for this one as well, or even you may prefer a pillow on the headrest. I'm going to have my straps on the shoulder rests there just so that they're easy to reach, and then I'm going to lie myself down with my heels on the foot bar. So push your legs out so that both legs are pushing the carriage away. Remember, it's not a super heavy spring, so don't fly off to the moon there. And then take one of the straps off, and then we're going to pop. So I've got my left strap. I'm going to put my left foot in the strap, and I'm just going to extend my leg out. Now, I don't have too much stretch here through the back of the leg with my stable leg, the right leg straight, my left leg straight. I'm going to try and square my hips and find my centered pelvis with my centered spine. So I've just got that little natural curve in my low back here. Maintaining that, I'm just going to gently, slowly bend my right knee. And as I bend and take some of that load off the right leg, the left leg just gets gently pulled towards my chest. Now I'm going to hold there, and we're just going to hold there, and then I might just push that right leg to straight, and my left leg backs out of that stretch a little, and then I'm going to again slowly bend my right leg and go for that nice little stretch, reaching my sit bone, the base of my pelvis, towards the foot bar. He's not going up to the ceiling. I'm not tucking my tail under. Look how far my leg can go when I tuck my tail under. Nope, wrong. Untuck. So find that stretch through the back of the leg. And then extend the leg. Good. Let's do two more like that. Small little bend. Just until you just feel that stretch enough for your body. So your bend may be not quite as deep. Your leg might not be quite as close. That's not the goal. The goal is to lengthen the back of your leg. So you can keep with these rhythmical movements if that feels good for you. Otherwise, I'm going to hold here for about 5 or 6 breaths. This is a nice time to just let your breath slow down a little bit. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose if you can. Nice big slow breaths into the rib cage, lower rib cage, around to the side and the backs. One more breath here. And then I'm going to extend my right leg again, backing out of that stretch. From here, the left leg is just going to come across the midline. So it comes across the midline towards that right side, and I keep the left hip down. Then from here I bend my right knee just a tiny bit. I don't even need to really do that. And I hold here. And I'm going to hold here again for another 30 seconds or so. You can come in and out of it if you like, if that feels better for you. If it's too much pull through that side, back off the flex of the foot a little bit, soften the knee if it's too much as well, the straight leg knee, the gesture leg, the left one. If you want to intensify this, push your heel to the ceiling and then push your big toe up like it's going to stamp on the ceiling. Oh, bleh. Feels so good. Yay. 2 more breaths. Okay, out of that. Hold on to the strap with the leg so the leg comes back to the midline. Now from here, I'm going to slightly bend my right knee, but I let my right knee turn slightly so it's going out to the right. And then I hold on to the strap with my left or my right hand. I think the right hand's better actually. And then over into that left side. So I'm getting this stretch now through this adductor. Now, this is nice because it kind of holds you there a little bit. You can bend that right knee deeper if you need that stretch. But if you can hold in the other hand so you can get deeper into that stretch if you need to. Otherwise, if you're there, don't you worry, hold there. You can come in and out of it again if that feels good for you. Or just hold there for another 4 or 5 breaths. And then bring that leg across. So that other foot in. We'll take that foot out of the strap. I'm just going to throw that down to the floor, but you can pop it onto the shoulder rest if you like. And then I reach for my other strap. So my left leg is going to be on the foot bar this time straight, and then my right leg is going to come into that strap. The strap is all the way down by my heel. So you can just, if you've got a straight leg, you have a floppy rope, right? And then you can throw that strap over there however you need to, right? You can get that knee, get it towards the chest. Oh, mine's all twisted now, too much flopping about. And then from there, leg comes up to the ceiling. Square the hips up the best you can. Find that centered position, and then slightly bend your left knee. Coming into that good stretch to the back of that right leg. You can come out of that. And then back in. And then out. And then in. So your left knee bends just that little way. It's the left leg that is really controlling how deep you get this stretch, right? Your body is also, because if I bring that foot right off, my leg would come lower. Well, we just don't want it to get ripped off. That wouldn't be a good time. Obviously not, Bree. All right, bend your left leg, come into that stretch, and then hold there. And take 5 or 6 breaths here. If you know your box breathing, it's a nice time to do that. One more breath here. Push the left leg away, back off that stretch. Bring the leg across the midline. So just that little way across towards the left side. Soften your left knee just a little bit. Doesn't have to be too much. Soften the knee if you need to as well with this one. And then coming in and out if you choose, or just holding there. So the hip stays down, the opposite hip that you're going away from, like the gesture leg, that side of the hip stays down so we don't roll all the way across, right? We want that stretch through the side of the leg, so we're going to pin the hip down almost. Remember, you can do that little stamp. Oh, that feels good. No, it doesn't. My foot doesn't love that one. You might love it. You might love it. Do it if you love it. And then back out. Okay, hand on, little swivel with the stabilizing leg, so the left leg for me, and then little bend as I go out to that side. So counterbalance with that knee, and then hold with the strap, and then just a few breaths here. You can kind of come in and out of it if you choose, or holding there. So try not to let that right side waistline, so the leg side, try to keep those hips square and level as I come into this stretch. Get the inner thigh on that side, but also that medial side of the hamstring feels really good, doesn't it? And then we'll come out of that, bring that leg back, take that foot out, throw that strap down to the side, come in. You could just extend and bend the legs together just slowly a few times, just kind of getting the pelvis to kind of settle a little bit after one leg's been pulled up at a time there. Just really gentle, sliding in and out. You can even do a little side to side with the knees, keeping the feet on the foot bar. You can hold on to the shoulder rest there. And then just slowly come up. Remember, you don't have too much space underneath you there, so as you roll off the side, just make sure that you don't fall into the spring. And then you're up.